Hello, Eurovision fans. Thank you for coming to my channel. Today I will be rating the Italian entry for Eurovision 2023, the beautiful Due Vite by Marco Mengoni. I will be looking at different aspects of the song and performance, giving points, and later on I will also make a prediction on how the song will do in Eurovision. So the first aspect I want to talk about are the lyrics of the song. And they are quite intense. They're about a relationship gone awry, and the lyrics really paint a picture of the state this relationship is in. And I want to show you a few of the lyrics so you know what I'm talking about. So Marco sings, "I should call you and tell you how I feel, but I am done with the excuses and I don't have a defense anymore. We are a book on the sidewalk in an empty house." So he's comparing the relationship to an empty house. He doesn't want to explain how he feels to his partner anymore, which is really a bad sign for a relationship. And he goes on, and this is repeated several times because it's a chorus. "If this is the last song and then the moon explodes, I will be there to tell you, you are wrong and you know it." So he's blaming his partner. Music doesn't reach this place. So a really negative view on the relationship. Even music doesn't get to where they are and doesn't reach them anymore. So really bad feelings all around. And then the most beautiful part of the song, I feel like, apart from the craziness that dances in all things, two lives, look what a mess. And that's the title of the song, Two Lives. And then in the end, the turns that two lives take, two lives. So he's really painting the picture of a relationship that is not working out, and really being angry, sad, blaming the other person. And the lyrics are really, really rich and really well written. So I'm going to be doing a video on the lyrics separately, but for the moment, as you can hear, I love the lyrics a lot, and I'm giving 5 out of 5 stars for the lyrics. Now, the voice. I mean, he has given, I think, 5 or 6 performances of this song now. He's getting better every time. Every performance was on point. In the quieter parts, he has a beautiful tone to his voice. And in the louder parts and the angry parts, especially in the last minute, it's so on point and so great. And even the higher notes he hits every single time, it's just amazing. He's a great performer. I've seen him live in Rome last year, so you know I'm not that objective maybe, but he sings from the heart every single time. You hear the emotion in his voice, and it's just really, really good, and technically good as well. So I can't do anything else but give 5 out of 5 stars for the voice. Now, on the personality. During the performance, in the beginning especially, he shows lots of vulnerability. He's emotional, he's sad, and you just want to hug him because you see that he's being very vulnerable, sharing this story of a relationship, probably something that happened to him in real life. And then later on, the song progresses and he gets into the anger part, blaming the other person. Why isn't it working? And it's just amazing how he can transmit this anger and this emotion, and it's just really, really good. And he's really good at it. He's a way more professional performer than he was in 2013. I saw some people say, well, he came 7th in 2013, so he's not going to do much better this time. He has grown so much as a performer. His performance in 2013 was okay, good, and the song was good, but he didn't transmit the kind of emotion that he's doing in this performance. And the end where he sings, "Look, the turns two lives take," and you see the anger is gone and the emotion is there and the sadness about the relationship ending. It's goosebumps. I had goosebumps and I have goosebumps every time, so it's just amazing, and he's a great performer. So I'm giving 5 out of 5 stars for personality as well. Now, the performance is quite simple, but this kind of song needs good camera shots of the face of the performer. and some good lighting. And I think they managed that, even though the camera work in San Remo was a bit shaky this year. I didn't like it that much. But especially the close-up at the end, where you see all the emotion in his face, is just so good. This kind of song doesn't need gimmicks or a very big performance or anything like that. So I think it's very effective, and I'm giving 5 out of 5 stars for the performance as well. Now the song, it's a great song. It's very classy. It doesn't have a lot of effects, just like the performance, but it really focuses on the fact that it's a man singing about his emotions. I like the progression it has from the quieter parts where the singer is kind of thinking that maybe the relationship still has a future, to then the angrier and more dramatic parts where he's just letting go and saying how horrible he feels that this relationship is going awry, to the end where he's very emotional and kind of the song goes through stages of grief almost of a relationship ending. And I think that's really beautiful and so well done. It's also catchy. However, it's not completely instant. The first time I heard it, which was also his worst performance of very good performances, it wasn't instant. It was an atmosphere and a feeling, and I wanted to hear it again. And then the next few times I heard it, I really got into it. But because it's not as instant, I'm giving 4.5 out of 5. I wasn't gonna do fractions, but for this, giving only 4 points for the song didn't feel right. So 4.5, and it's just a great song. So overall, I'm weighing the song and the performance more than the other three. We get to 4.75 stars, and this song is by far my number one in this Eurovision season until now, and I think it may be at the end of the season as well. Now let's see my prediction. Usually I talk about whether the song will qualify, which in this case is not the question because he's in the Big Five, or Italy is in the Big Five. I thought a lot about this. Like I said, in the last Eurovision, he came 7th with L'Essenziale, which is a bit of a more instant song, I think. But he's a much better performer now. So I can see it doing much, much better. However, Eurovision has also evolved since 2013, and there's more competition, I think, than there was in 2013. So my prediction would be anything in the top, it will be in the top 10, I'm sure. And anything from 2nd to 10th place, I think, is possible. I don't see it winning because the song is not instant enough. But I would be over the moon if it did win. But I don't quite see it. I think it will eat up jury votes. His vocal performance is just so impressive, and he will get a lot of televotes as well. So Italy could do it again, but I think there's just a little bit missing in the instancy of the song and the performance for that Eurovision final where you need people to love it after 3 minutes and vote for it. But yeah, overall, I'm over the moon. I love that this is a Eurovision entry. I'm so happy. I'm a big Marco Mengoni fan, I have to say. For 10 years, I have followed him since his last Eurovision appearance, and there are so many songs of his that I really, really like. I'll add a link to my Spotify playlist of his best songs, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm really, really happy that this is going to Eurovision. Do you have a different opinion? Do you think the song is not good at all and will not do that well in Eurovision? Please let me know in the comments. If you want more reviews, predictions, lyric interpretation videos of Eurovision 2023 and also on Eurovision history, please follow me, subscribe, and like this video. See you soon, and bye-bye.